आजकल कि म तिमीहरूलाई एउटा मेरो पर्सनल भित्रको आई नो a bunch of other people listening also मैले रिसेन्टली मलाई एउटा भित्रबाट कुनै कस्तो भइरहेछ यार मतलब when I see सबैलाई हुन्छ होला है त मलाई चाहिँ दिस इज लाइक टेकिङ कन्ट्रोल ओभर माई सर्ट टर्म इमोसन टाइप छ सो when I see like old people होइन when I see like a stray dog when I see like a single mom with their kids or like tiny kids with like barefoot like not privileged economic conditions or whatever you call it. Like my heart just fucking sinks. Like I don't know why I can't even make eye contact with. It's not I'm drunk or whatever. Like normally during the day when I'm just riding my bike and I see the majority of our Nepal
Buddha ko face voices.
Like I think मैले अस्ति shrooms बेसी खाए जस्तो लाग्यो होइन मैले मेरो आफ्नो थियोरी पनि छ है अर्को तर म चाहिँ अब आम होइन बुद्धिस्ट अल्सो
shrooms खाएपछि भएको जस्तो तर
पहिलादेखि हुन्थ्यो कि श्रुम्सले म्याग्निफाई गरिदिएको छ क्या श्रुम्सले एम्प्लिफाई गर्दैछ पुरा
कस्तो हुन्छ श्रुम्सले के हुन्छ
So before I get into that, I'll just say a piece on Buddha, okay? So I'm not trying to start a racket out here, but I feel like Buddha, he definitely took shrooms when he was like meditating for 75 days or 72 days. Dude, that's just a myth. Like, how can you survive without त्यहाँ जङ्गलमा बसेर उसले के न के को बार्क अब श्रुम चाहिँ खानुपर्ने त छैन नेचरमा कति हालुसिनोजेन छ होइन लाइक एभ्री रिलिजन म हिजो भर्खर त्यो जो रोगन र के अरे त्यसको त्यो अर्को डुडको ऱ्यान्डन कार्लसन एन्ड द रिसेन्ट एपिसोड दे आर ट्राइङ टु डिबङ्क रिराइट ह्युमन अपोकलिप्स के ह्यान्कक ग्राम ह्यान्कक त्यसको म सुन्दै थिएँ अन्त देयर वाज लाइक he was confirming that every religion in this world has some connection to psychedelics, dependence on psychedelics to reach that higher conscience level. Okay? So just don't demonize it just because these shrooms मान्छेहरूले demonize गरेको छ like every Egyptian देखि लिएर Hinduism, Buddhism, like everything होइन there is something or other that has like broken that thought barrier हुन्छ नि and taken you to higher conscience level. And coming back to your question when you asked about shrooms, yeah, sorry, what were you saying? What did you want to know?
कस्तो के हुन्छ shrooms try गर्दाखेरि
mushrooms, I would me personally speaking for Tej and I can I कि तो खाएको छैनस् भन्ने के भन्ने त्यसले खाएको छैन त्यसको अफिसकोहरू त्यसको बर्थडेमा कि यसको अफिसको यसको टिमले आवर फेभरेट लिडर बर्थडे ह्याप्पी बर्थडे तेज सर आवर फेभरेट लिडर प्लिज किप लिडिङ अस लाइक द्याट इज सच कूल dude like I was like come on dude like relax yo before we get
no he means the mushroom tarkari
no so like yeah. So my first experience of mushroom was in this place called Kodaikanal. It's in South India, Tamil Nadu ma cha ke. And it's like bro. So it's like a small Nagarkot just a hill station. And it's known for its shrooms, but people outside India don't know much because they've managed to keep it low profile. The social media and all shit has not caught up. It's like a Israeli मान्छेहरु थुप्रो छ क्या they've set up their own little town and it's like mushroom tourism मा चल्छ क्या त्यो to such an extent that every shop has Nutella and honey because Nutella र honey मा चोप्दै खान्छ नि त र त्यहाँ चाहिँ बाइसनहरु हुन्छ क्या बाइसनको शेडमा निस्किन्छ क्या त्यहाँ चाहिँ so that was back when I was in college. I tried it for the first time. It was like insanely different from anything like. And me, I'm a pretty introspective guy. I'm not trying to rage or rave after a psychedelic. I'm trying to go deep into my own thoughts and emotions and just, trying to know about the inner self. I do that. And everybody deals with it differently. It's whatever you make of it. So then I came to Nepal. along the lines, I've like tried a bunch of other psychedelics, to be honest. And so, came to Nepal and Chitwanma. I wouldn't get into how, when, and where. Like you can get it, but there is some availability of shrooms. And coincidentally, अहिले shrooms मा पनि थुप्रो research and studies भइरहेछ नि त. अब हाम्रो generation त्यस्तो अहिले so many Harvard, wherever, you know, like all the big fucking backing मा psilocybin को research भएर, and they are like, if done in a proper dose and environment, it has so many positives, and that's all you can hear about, right? And हामीले चितवनमा गर्दाखेरि the experience is like, number one, when you do it, me personally, I don't think you should do it alone. That's not something you need someone to talk to and express your feelings with and share a laugh or two. Okay? Number one, you want to be with someone you trust, your friends. Who else than your friends? Like some friend you trust with. Okay? If you're doing it for the first time, right? Don't do it with someone who's you don't like. You don't like, obviously. Like, why would you do it? That's the issues. They just fuck up the vibe. You have to be chain free with a couple of friends, and not many, just 3-4 handful good friends. You don't have to be good friends, like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like fucking buddy types. Just like-minded people who are artistic. Like, you know, who have a little personality. Not some fuckers will just bring you down, bro. Let's be honest. There's some people who will uplift you with their energy, right? Like, just being around some people, they will just like, you can feel energy, like your friends. Like, but there's some fuckers that suck the energy, drain the energy out of you. Don't you feel so? There are some people, and you cannot escape it. And don't do it with those kind of people, because it'll just fuck it up, man. Alright, that's one. First thing is company. Second is location. I would never do it in a city, concrete jungle. I want to do it in nature somewhere, by the river, on the beach, in the jungle, something like that, where it's just nature and you. Alright. Third one, tell me if I'm wrong, okay, this is from your experience. Third one would be, you should not, I'm not saying everybody has baggage in their life. I know, some people past, mistakes, accomplishments, egos, whatever you have, right? त्यो चाहिँ सर्फेसमा हुन्छ के आफ्टर अ सर्टन पोइन्ट. त्यो साथीहरू बिचमा हुँदा पनि तिम्रो what you zone out and you'll think of something like 5 years ago you should have done or you shouldn't have done, all this kind of stuff. And it comes up to the surface that you might have bottled down, right? No? It'll come up to the surface, and that's where the real test is. Like, okay, besides all the colors, bright colors you see, all the patterns you might see, all the music that might sound better, that mentally, psychologically, तिम्रो यस्तो यस्तो inner demons, I would say demons, sometimes dark thoughts निस्किन सक्छ क्या. That's where the winner, like that's where the determination हुन्छ कि तिम्रो राम्रो positive भयो कि negative भयो भनेर. Sometimes people, when that demon surfaces up, they freak out, like they panic, and they don't have that, what do you call, the mental fortitude to face that demon. That's your chance to face the demon, right? Some people rise up to the occasion and face the demon and come out better for it on the other side of je bhayo pani. So त्यो पार्टमा चाहिँ अलिक डेलिकेट छ, right? It's not for it's for everybody, but in a very controlled, conscious way. Like sometimes when the demon comes, you gotta tell yourself like, hey, these are just my own thoughts that are coming to the surface. I don't want to ponder on it too much. Just let my instinct guide me forward. The minute you sit and ponder on so much, like some unnecessary trivial things also, okay? Even the smallest things will seem like the biggest thing. And you know yourself, like in shroom strip, you cannot lie to yourself, bro. बुझ्यौ मैले भनेको, तिमी जस्तो छौ हैन, तिम्रो भित्रबाट तिमीलाई भन्छ क्या तिम्रो एउटा भोइसले, ओए fucking don't act too fucking hero, yeah? Fucker, you're nothing, and you're nothing in this bigger picture. Like झन् चाहिँ जङ्गलमा तिमीले अब जङ्गलको पावर आउँछ नि होइन when you go to the jungle you feel like human beings we are nothing like हाम्रो ego is like so big right because we are so civilized like in Kathmandu living in apartments this and that but when you're inside the real jungle in Chitwan and you are like thinking of those things it really humbles you and by the end of the time you've laughed so much with your friends your jaw starts hurting man like your chest starts hurting you're laughing so much you are thinking of all the possibilities new ideas pop up like you know if you're a creative guy you're thinking new ideas of how you can take your business or whatever your work forward like if you've come better for it on the other side you are more motivated to do more work you know you've become more empathizer like अझै हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई like you feel more like म घरमा I should be a better son खालको shit I should be a better friend shit my friend needed me there why wasn't I there like you know what I'm saying so weird
मलाई चाहिँ like you know like how it like helped me sort of like cope with that त्यो time हुन्छ नि when you're like out of your mind हुन्छ नि and that same thing I started like applying other thing like कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि अब it's all in your mind नि त हैन त्यहाँ बसिरा हुन्छ it's all in your mind like you're going like crazy over there but then if you just like happen to picture looking at yourself from someone else's perspective you're just sitting there केही भागै हुँदैन के it's just lull calm nothing हैन तर तेरो दिमागमा चाहिँ
big bang
oh yeah it's like crazy like यो बलिएर चाहिँ के भइरहेछ I'm thinking about this thing all your insecurities are like surfacing up and you're like trying to like think about one thing and the other thing is again like on your face khale but then like if you just picture like close your eyes and picture someone else looking at you and then you're just like sitting there nothing it's just like lost just like zoning out any other time khale and that just like त्यसले चाहिँ मैले त्यो पर्सपेक्टिभमा जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ then it helps me like calm myself down हैन
I mean it's the best because it's a natural thing like shrooms comes from like elephant shit what do you want me to say
त्यसरी हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ then I started like looking at other things the same way like in life in general हुन्छ नि like if I'm working or something else then I see from someone else's perspective and see myself like if I'm like doing things right or doing things wrong I'm like I don't see मैले चाहिँ like over time I've like realized like wrong and right is very subjective
yeah
you know based on like perspectives but then obviously like if you're going to go through life you have to hold on to something and so like the best possible right and the best possible wrong चाहिँ नगर्नुको लागि चाहिँ I just look at myself like त्यो third person perspective and if I'm doing myself like if I'm doing that or not खाले के त्यो third person बाट हेर्न मिल्ने खाले त्यो सोच्नु मिल्ने भनौँ न
मलाई चाहिँ मेरो ड्याडलाई गराउनु मन छ within this year or next
के चाहिँ
we've spoken about it my dad and I
shrooms
yeah shrooms because like even he's going through a new phase in life after retirement in the Nepalese army serve गरेर यति वर्ष हैन 25 वर्ष plus or whatever and now he's finally a civilian and stuff you know and I just want him to he seems positive he said like okay let's do it I was like you like it
I think Nepali moms need alikati shrooms and alikati weed in their life just to like chill alikati हुन्छ नि they're like bichara like over like generations and generations they've become like so uptight and like need to hold the household together khali they've become
they forget to have fun after that
they've become so like skeptic about everything हुन्छ नि like बाहिर मेरो छोरा बाहिर गयो भने चाहिँ मेरै छोरालाई इन्जरी हुन्छ टाइपको मेरै छोराकै एक्सिडेन्ट हुन्छ टाइपको त्यो हुन्छ नि नेगेटिभली पोजिटिभ के एकदमै अनि त्यो चाहिँ लाइक अब अभियसली लाइक जेनेरेसन एन्ड जेनेरेसनको त्यो इम्प्याक्ट हो नि त सो लाइक दे निड टु लाइक chill the fuck out alikati and I think they need that man and I would just imagine like even though like I don't smoke too much and like I don't do too much of it I would just imagine like ठमेलमा जाँदाखेरि हैन बेलुका जाँदाखेरि there are like hundreds of like people who are drunk people are the worst like any other like any intoxicant consume गर्ने मान्छेबाट drunk people are the worst हैन but that's okay hey but just imagine like the same amount of people who are high
on like shrooms
anything yeah but like just like something weed, that does not like aggravate the
like grasslands
chill you know so I was like sometimes I just imagine about those things also okay
Dude, last time Grasslands when 555 was playing, I was like blazing. That was like my Wiz Khalifa moment types. Like, अब Wiz Khalifa हेर्नु त पाउँदैन हो अब नेपालमै बसेर 555 ले बसाउँदै एउटा ब्लेज गर्दै ए तोपेन्द्र ग्याङ भन्दै आफूलाई एकछिन अब खुसी क्या अब निकोलास यस सबलाई थम्स अप हेर्दिएर एकछिन त्यहाँ घर गयो
त्यसको साइडमा तलपट्टि रुखमा चाहिँ के लेखेको भन नो ड्रग्स
नो सेक्सुअल ह्यारासमेन्ट
नो सेक्सुअल ह्यारासमेन्ट
मैले कति सुने नो सेक्सुअल ए सन्दीप लामी छ नि त्यस्तोहरू भन्दिँदै त्यसले के भन्नु खोजेको एउटा चाहिँ नो सन्दीप लामी जाने
नो सन्दीप लामी जाने बिचारा डोन्ट टर्न मी इन्टु अ वर्ड म्यान
Dude, अस्ति पो like one of my favorite memories so far on shrooms is अस्ति recently भएको I mean कति छ है memories तर recent memory मा चाहिँ अस्ति भर्खर not even a month ago like 3 weeks I think
चितवन
चितवनमा हामी
त्यो डान्स
shrooms खाएर त्यो भैलियो खेल्ने हैन भाइटिकाको दिन भाइटिकाको दिनमा चाहिँ हामी चितवनमा थियो कि shrooms खाएर राति त्यहाँ गैडा हात्ती चौक कि गैडा चौक
यो त फर्स्ट नाइट
त्यही त फर्स्ट नाइट भनेको मैले गएर टाउकै माथि गयो क्या एउटा अब जस्ट वकिङ अराउन्ड छौरा टाउन होइन लाइक हाई अन shrooms ह्याभिङ अ गुड टाइम all the lights and everything looking so nice होइन त्यति बेला so went up as we went up there's like I'm not exaggerating bro there's like 25 to 30 white blonde chicks damn pretty all of them होइन तर अब they look like they were like
high schoolers
high school or college types with a couple of teachers ले चाहिँ अब escort but they were like drinking and all I mean like the teacher must have been cool with it होइन and I'm like where the fuck are we here ठिकै छ अब हामी बस्दिउँ न त भनेर हामी पनि टक्कै आफ्नै एकदम फेरि once in shrooms you just want to be with your friends like your group of friends you don't want to like अर्को table it's not like you're drinking and you can socialize so easily like drinking ma you can socialize with random people but when you're doing shrooms you only socialize with the group you popped it with because they understand what you're going through you know it's a weird connection so when you're there these like 25 30 people like ladies they start singing like rest some firiri rest some psycho टाउको दुखिसक्यो अब खासमा भन्यो भने हुन्छ नि अब लाइक डुड लाइक के गर्दैछ हामी यार चाहिँ अब एउटा लेडीले चाहिँ आएर हाम्रो अर्को एउटा केडी क्षितिज भन्ने सक्छ कि त्यसलाई गाइस कम या रेस्ट सम फिरी ह्यापनिङ या रेस्ट सम फिरी अब हामी चाहिँ एन्टी सोसल खालको क्या हामीलाई नाच्नु मन छैन त क्षितिजलाई बोलाउँछ क्षितिजले उदाउँछ तिनीहरू पनि इरी भएछ कि अन्त ठिकै छ अम्बो त्यति बेला चाहिँ ब्रो म भन्छु एउटा चाहिँ सौरामा इफ युआर लिसनिङ है ब्रो कसम उसले सुन्छ होला सुशान्त ब्रोको पडकास्ट कि त्यो केटा हेर्दाखेरि सुशान्त ब्रोको पडकास्ट सुन्ने खालको केटा थियो यस्तो स्मार्ट केटा होइन उसले चाहिँ हेभी नाचिदिँदो रहेछ ब्रो आएर चाहिँ 5वटा केटीलाई चाहिँ एक्लैले नचाइदिएको वर्षभरि उसले प्र्याक्टिस गर्थ्यो रहेछ कि 100% ब्रो कोरियोग्राफर हामीले चाहिँ नाम कोरियोग्राफर ब्रो राखिदिएको होइन आएर उसले चाहिँ तलबाट हाम्रो मान्छेहरू जत्रो ब्लुटुथ स्पिकर हुन्छ नि त्यो JBL कि के चाइनिज
आफ्नै स्पिकर लिएर
आफ्नै स्पिकर अर्काको रेस्टुरेन्टमा चाहिँ आफ्नो स्पिकर ल्याएर चाहिँ सब कुइरी केटीहरूसँग चाहिँ 1 by 1 नाच्दिएको हामी त दामी नेपाली केटाहरू यस्तो हुन्छ उसको मुभ्सहरू पनि यस्तो खालको I was damn proud of that guy, man. He like finally this one move he took this girl like that, spun her around and dropped her on like the floor like that and went for a kiss type, so random. I'm like, man, yeah, that's a choreographer. And like these girls also wanted like a piece of him, you know what I'm saying? Like imagine like 25 chicks lining up to dance with one dude, and the rest of us, dude, we are like. Okay.
Why not me?
And this guy is like sweaty already, like drenched, but he doesn't give a fuck. Like, damn, that was like the best one-man show, bro, ever seen like by me. I swear, this guy.
चौधरी केटा थियो त्यो
बलियो थियो
The way he spun her around.
Like if he packs a punch, he can knock you out types also. Like he had like a big fist also. I think the girls were like equating his fist with his dick size.
Not his heart, but his
Come on, dude. But like he had that thrust also, man. He was like giving that like that. But like even those the girls' good teacher were like, okay, we can allow this.
तिनीहरूको एउटा टिचर चाहिँ केजिबी जस्तै थियो यार आम्बो है यत्रो मान्छे होइन ज्याक द्याक वाज लाइक एटलिस्ट 6'5" होइन हिज फेस लुक लाइक हिज नेम वाज लाइक निकोलाई टाइपको हुन्छ नि अनि ऊ चाहिँ यस्तो जुरुक्क मुजुर के अरे मयूर जस्तो उडेर यस्तो लाइक जस्ट लाइक स्क्यानिङ द प्लेस एभ्री वान इज इन प्लेस अर नट भनेर हेरिरहने अनि पछि त क्या गोठालोहरू जस्तो लाग्दै तिनीहरूलाई like don't look left or right khale siddhai to your room
the second day, that was our first day, right? The second day also we popped some shrooms and we went for a jungle safari, right